One very important highlight, Josie, I'd make relative to kind of what I call this morning, I'm calling the recession mongers. You know what a recession monger is? It's people who tweet, like prolific tweeters who have, in some cases, hundreds of thousands of followers because they're interesting to look at, to listen to. They're very much out there every day on Twitter. They've been yelling and crying wolf about pending U.S. inflation since like October. And as some subscribers reminded me when I tweeted it this morning about how dead wrong the recession mongers have been relative to Hedgeye, because we got bullish. We were bearish from July to September, bullish from October to January, bearish from February to now. So we'll just call ourselves not a fear monger or a perma-bull or bear. We're just accurate. Whereas they're completely dead wrong and inaccurate. And what people have been reminding me of, they've been bearish for years. And that's an amazing thing to watch, because if you look at cross asset class vol, and you look at this high yield chart that I was highlighting on Twitter when I was tweeting this, one of the key signals amongst a steepening yield curve, which is, by the way, also non-recessionary signal. There are many, many, many signals that signal a recession at Hedgeye, and we're the only firm that has an accurate track record of calling all the quad fours that don't have to be a recession, by the way. So it doesn't really matter what a fearmonger tells you unless you're forced to listen to them. If you let them inside of your headspace, right? So again, let me put this in your headspace. High yield OAS spread versus steepening yield curve, tens minus twos. We're long a steepener. And again, high yield spreads gave you what they give you in quad four, which is exactly what happened. You see the other arrow I put back in July when the last quad four hit. Yeah, spreads widen, but they didn't widen to a point where we would start signaling, or our process would start signaling a recession. Okay. So as long as everybody's on side with that, you go tell your local fearmonger that I said that, and that I have a timestamp P&L, and they probably don't, but they do have a P&L for their newsletter revenues.